yes. All right, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody out there. Welcome back to Tips from Elaine's Desk. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Elaine Proby here, CEO PROBY'S Tax and Accountant. All right. So we're here again live to give you guys some more tips for you to stay in business, build your business, and remain successful, right? So while we're doing this, we want to make sure that you start this business, get it up and going, and are able to stay in business, stay motivated. That's the key. Be able to stay motivated. Now, we all need motivation on a daily basis, right? You get up every day sometimes and you don't feel like going at it, but then once you get some motivation from somewhere or someone or see something that motivates you, then of course you get some more energy and then you start working again towards your business success. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because I want you guys to get some tips on things that can keep your business, keep you motivated so you can make your business more successful. All right, so this is why I am having these conversations with you guys. So today what we're going to talk about is 3 ways to improve success of your small business. And I want you guys to make some notes of this. There's so many different things that you could do, but I point out some of the things that I feel is probably the most essential and that you guys can really do very easily. It doesn't take a whole lot for you to get it going. So I always try to pick out the things that I feel is going to be much easier for you to do and at least be able to accomplish. So it's like everything else. If you do nothing, nothing will happen. If you do something, then it will assist. So I try to find the tips that will help you that you can actually do very, very easily, guys. So make a note of this. We want to make sure you and your business is very, very successful. Okay, so make some notes, hit like and share on this video, and let's jump right into this. Hey, Karen. Afternoon, Elaine. Good afternoon, Karen. Thanks for jumping in. Hi, sis, Laverne Smith. Thank you for jumping on here. Hit like and share on this video, guys. I want to start off today with 3 ways to improve the success of your small business. And the first way I am just so excited about, because you know they claim that about 50% of small business fail probably within the first 5 years, right? And then maybe another that goes down to about 30% of them that stay in business up to 10 years. And you don't want to be one of those folks, right? You want to stay in business. I've been in business over 35 years. This is the longevity that you are looking for. So we're going to make sure that you stay in business. All right. So let's jump into the first point today. All right. So first point, in order for you to maintain business success is to create a brand personality. Now, we talked about opening your business and building a brand, right? You know, you see all those major businesses and they build a brand. When you see McDonald's and when you see Apple, when you see, you know, they have their logos, they have their brand. When you see that all over the world, you know who they are. And because you know the brand, you're very familiar with the brand, it makes you want to do business with that brand, right? So for the most part, you want to do business with someone or someplace that you know. How often do you try to do something new and go someplace new to spend your money? So again, you'll have to create a brand. You want to build your brand and you want to make sure that people knows your brand. All right. So what we want to do, guys, today is point out some of the things that major businesses do as far as building their brand. So a lot of times these folks, they have a lot of money, right? So they get these influencers, they get these faces of their business, people that they could pay a lot of money to that are out there, that are famous, that are well known. These folks help them to build their brand, right? But your small business, you don't have that kind of money. You don't have that kind of cash for you to pay some major influencer, someone with a big name, some very popular person to build your brand. So guess what? It is stated that your best person to build your brand is you, right? You are the best. You have the best weapon. You have to build your own brand. And by that, you are in the driver's seat, guys. The best way to do this is be yourself, right? Be yourself. People want to do business with you if they know you, they could relate to you, right? And so this is what is going to help you. So you don't need all this big money to pay some influencer in your business because you can't do it. So be the brand owner. Be you. Be yourself. Allow people to know who you are. Allow people to know what you have to offer. Let people know why you open your business in the first place. Let them know that you're here to assist them, you know, whatever it is that they need. Because when you build your business, you build it around what the public needed, right? Some of the things they needed that you wanted to offer. So you build your brand. You are the best person to do so. And you want to make sure that people can connect, right? So they can connect to you. They can connect to your business. And of course, By them knowing that you and them have a relationship, right? People are then going to do more business with you because they feel like they know you well enough. All right. So how many of you guys, when you walk into, let's say, a restaurant and the owners come out and maybe say hi to you, you feel so much more special? It'll be like, okay, well, now I know this business. I'm going to come back to this restaurant because the owner was very nice. He came down and said hello to us. He cares about making sure that we were fine. People want to be able to connect to you. All right. So you are the best person to build your business brand. Don't worry about having a lot of dollars to give to any famous person to represent your business, or an influencer, someone that you can't afford. But a lot of the large businesses do this and it works. So your personality, what you have to offer is going to build your business brand. All right. So that's my first point today. Hi, Anya. Mom T, how are you? All right. Good afternoon, Elaine, Facebook user. Okay, I know who that is. Risha, Utah Smith. Good afternoon, Miss Elaine. Thank you guys for jumping on here. Hit like and share. We're talking about 3 ways to improve the success of your small business. And we want to make sure that you're not one of those businesses who is out of business in 5 years. So, hey, we could do all this stuff without a whole lot of money. Again, the first point was create a brand personality. Second point today, guys, you want to develop a strategic business plan, right? We talked about this all the time, having a strategic business plan. And the business plan is the blueprint of your business. So we have to make sure that we have that in place. The blueprint of your business describes the business concept, the philosophy of the business, the mission of the business. When you write this out, you know what you're in business for, what the whole point is, what is your mission, what you're trying to accomplish out of this stuff. And it's a blueprint. You can always go back to that. Whenever you have a day when you feel like, okay, well, I'm not sure if this is going to make it, go back and read your business plan. Find out why you did it in the first place. What was your mission? What is the goal that you have set in the first place, right? When you go back and look at them, be like, you know what? I'm not going to give up today, like what I had said earlier. Not today, tomorrow. So we're going to go back and read what the business plan is, what was the mission, and we're going to continue to follow that plan, right? So that's the first thing you want to do, develop a strategic business plan by writing out a blueprint. The second one is have an organizational structure, right? Be able to create job description and have an organization structure within your business. So you know who is going to be doing what in the business. And it doesn't matter, guys, if your business is small enough, there's only 2 people, right? They each need to know what it is that they're going to be doing in order for you to make it work together for that business to be successful. So have an organizational structure, get some people in place and make sure that they know what their duties and responsibilities are. And then that will make you give up more time, more of your valuable time to spend in growing the business. So that's the next point there in developing a strategic business plan, right? So have an organizational structure, have an operational support system, get folks to assist you in the areas where they could be doing the work while you bring in the business, right? Which is what you are more capable of doing. So this is the second point, develop a strategic business plan, organizational, get that word right, organizational structure, and an operational system. So again, it doesn't matter how many people are in your operation. It could only be 2 people. It could only be you and an assistant. But if it's just you and an assistant, you need to know what the assistant is supposed to be doing and what you're going to focus on. That's a part of setting up your business structure. Okay. So again, as the business grows and you start getting more and more people involved, you already have a structure in place, an operational system in place, and all you got to do is follow that and multiply that by as many people as you get in your business. It's that simple, guys. Okay, so that's the second point today in order for you to improve the success of your small business. All right, so let's move on to the third point today. I'm only giving you guys 3 points. The third point, and this one right here, most people get in financial trouble because of this. The third point is avoid common mistakes, guys, with your expenses. Now, part of that is a lot of times we overestimate demands for a product. Let's say you're in a product-based business and you think, oh my God, I'm going to order, say, 100 of these items because I'm sure it's going to sell, right? You don't have enough basis to do that with. So you overstock, you overspend money on inventory, you overstock, These are common mistakes that people do. So money is just tied up in inventory and stuff that people are not buying or is not moving. You have to have a strategic plan and know. You have to study your sales. You have to study how this stuff works, guys. So you don't want to stock up on the wrong items at the wrong time. You have to notice, right, how the business trend works. That's what it's called, a business trend. So that's one of the most common mistakes, is for you to spend money on inventory when you don't really need the items because you're anticipating it's moving, but you haven't done enough homework. All right. And then the next one is, I'm only going to give you a few of these, is you have to make sure that you don't you have to make sure that you know what your expenses are. And some expenses that we never plan for in our business, we do all this planning, but things like insurance, we don't think about that all the time. Always starting a business, but have we thought about how much professional insurance we're going to need, how much liability insurance we're going to need? So you have to make sure that that's in your plan, guys. Most people don't have that in their plan, of course, because they haven't planned well. Common mistakes. They haven't allowed for all these small expenses in their mind because they're thinking about getting what they need just to get the business started, and that's all they're allocated for. But you have to make sure that you allow for these expenses, allow for expenses for marketing and advertising. You know, we have to have that in the budget, right? Marketing, advertising, the insurance expenses, and most of all, taxes. This is where a lot of businesses go wrong. They don't allow for their taxes, your business taxes, your income taxes, your sales taxes, your payroll taxes. We don't allow for the taxes. So this is where the business make that mistake. They're not allowing for this stuff. So you can't get your income in. And then the expenses that you know of, like the salary and the rent and the light bill and the phones, these are typical stuff. But the other stuff that you're not allowing for, guys, that will come in and eat away at your cash flow. And so now you're in a cash flow problem because you're not allowing for this stuff. Okay. So you have to make sure that you're on top of your numbers. This is what this is all about. This is why accounting is important. You have to make sure you're on top of your numbers. You know what comes in, you know what goes out, and you want to allow for those expenses that most of the businesses, they're not thinking about because it's once a year. They might have to pay these taxes. They're not thinking about it. They're not allowing for it. Okay. So I'm not going to get you guys caught up with a whole lot of those, but the point here is make sure that you don't make the common mistakes of not allowing for expenses of the business that are not your typical rent and light and gas and phone, but it's things like your insurance and your taxes and, you know, other stuff like marketing and advertising and maybe even equipment purchases and stuff like that. Okay. So make sure that there's some money in that budget for those things. So those are my 3 points today. I don't like to make this very complicated. I just want to give you guys some ideas. I try to pick out the 3 simple version of things that you can do. Make a note of all this stuff. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put it up there. I will attempt to answer them now. I'll come back through here. Let's recap. 3 ways to improve the success of your small business. Again, based on statistics, most small businesses are out of business in about 5 years. And of course, that's not you because you're not going to allow this to happen. That's why I'm giving you all these tips. All right. So 35 years later, we need some more tips to stay in business like I have. Okay. So number 1, create a brand personality. Huge corporation pays for this stuff. They pay for influential people. They pay for people who are very popular, people that you know everybody knows, and they pay these folks to keep their brand out there. However, you as a small business, your best weapon is you. Your personality is gonna make your business. Again, people want to connect with you. You can brand your business yourself. Okay, people want to know that they know you and they want to be able to connect with you. So you're the best brand for that. Okay, now the second point, develop a strategic business plan. Again, the blueprint of your business, why you started the business, what your mission is, and that right there, whenever you feel like there's a dull moment, you go back and you read your business plan as to why you was in business in the first place. Have a good structure in place, have some good assistance when you can so that you can spend the time going out and bringing more business. And the third one is avoid common mistakes that most business make. They're not allowing for some of the expenses that they gotta have. So the cash flow is so tight and they haven't really done enough numbers, enough accounting And what happens is when things like taxes come around, it becomes a financial burden, of course, or things like insurance renewal when that comes around, because those are maybe once a year stuff. So you have to make sure you don't make those mistakes, guys. Stay on top of the accounting. Make sure you know what comes in, what goes out, and have a budget for those expenses, right? So Lorna Smith said, love, 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 advice, great advice from Laverne. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so guys, if you have any more questions on this stuff, feel free to give me a call at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting at 323-290-9034, and or visit our website, because I know a lot of you guys in business, we are here to help you stay in business, and I'm sure you need some assistance along the way. Make sure that you give us a call there, visit our website for all of our services, and most importantly, for those of you who haven't started your business yet, make sure that you keep checking at elainesdesk.com so that I can teach you guys how to get your business up and running, all the things you need to do to get started, what type of business you should be running, give you all some business ideas that you, if you haven't had one already, give you all some ideas that you can start a business and be able to show you how to get it up and running and teach you how to operate it successfully. And we are going to be here to stay in business, and I'm going to stay motivating you guys, because my mission here is your success is our business. That's our motto here at PROBY'S, right? So we want to make sure everybody is successful. Risha said, thank you for the great advice. You're very welcome, Risha. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. Once again, hit like and share on this. We are here every Tuesday and Thursday. Why we're doing this again? Because we want to help you get your business started. And if you're already in business, want to help you stay in business again so that you can be successful. There's enough out there for everybody. No one person can do it all. Again, like I said, PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, been in business for over 35 years, and I want to make sure that you guys do the same thing. All right. So with that said, you guys have she said Thursday. Oh, join me on Thursday for a discussion on your business mindset. Yes, that's what we really talk about more. So on Thursdays, we want to talk about the business mindset that you guys can still stay focused, and just be just be motivated. That's the key, right? And you can only do that by having the right mindset. No matter what it is, you have to have the right mindset. So that's what we're going to talk about on Thursday. I'll see you guys back here Thursday at 1 p.m. And so you guys hit like and share. Make sure all your friends get a hold of this video, and anyone else that you know that is interested and can value from this information. With that said, you guys have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday afternoon. And you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.